Traders, how we doing? Welcome to At the Close. You guys know Joel Elconin's here to save the day, or hopefully saves myself here. I've been on all day long, so I'll bring him on. You guys hit the like. Let's get to it. Right at it. At the Close.
All right, it is time for pre-market prep at the close.
Three consecutive highs, opened, matched yesterday's low, and then once it took out there, that's all the breakout momentum traders needed.
Joel, you got to save me. I'm stuck in the market, stuck in the metaverse here.
You're stuck in the metaverse? How you doing, Mitch?
Not doing too bad. I feel like I've been streaming all day, but we're gonna keep it going here on At the Close. If you could go ahead and share your charts, I'll get that up. We'll take a review of the market, see how the market's traded today. Looks like is it my internet that's lagging a little bit? Yeah, I think it is my internet. It's waking up though.
I don't know. I was just, is it you or is it? I don't know if it's you or me because I missed part of it. So if it's on my end, let me apologize. My quotes are a little choppy here. So if you lose me, have a good weekend. S&Ps are trading down 11 and a quarter. You know, if you just go back, and we love revisionist history, but that jobs number, no one to lift any offers. I mean, it just, it didn't tank, but there were just no enthusiasm there. And I know Triple D came back, but just looking at it and just like looking at the tape, they didn't lift offers at all, and they were set. They had their offers set above, and they obviously brought them down. We took out that yesterday, got to 45.01 and a quarter, and thought we were heading for Monday, or excuse me, last week's low at 93 and a half. We got a little rebound, and then now we're starting to fade again. So a good day for the shorts, but certainly not an easy one with that 35 point.
Oof. Looks like I'm losing you a little bit, Joel. Your internet's cutting in and out a little bit.
It's I'm cutting out again. It's definitely on my end.
Yeah, it's just a little bit, but yeah, it is cutting out. I at least have my charts, so don't worry about sharing your charts. Hopefully we can keep you on here and it comes back.
Okay.
Do me a favor. How about do this? Hit back for a second. Come back into the show and it might fix it. So I'll wait a second. I'll just take a look at the SPY
let me try
while you come back in. All right, guys, I'm gonna keep us going here. Joel will be right back with us. He's gonna hit back out and get back in here. So what did you guys see on out there? We'll go ahead and keep the show rolling here. I can see the SPY coming into the close. We are starting to dip back down towards the low. Hopefully we can close above that 450 there. Looks like I still got you here, Joel. Did it fix up already?
I know. I'm trying. I'm trying to get off here.
There you go. I think it's better now. I mean, it's just choppy.
Yeah,
I'm trying. In and out.
Yeah, I'm just trying to close out. I got a lot of windows open here.
Boom. We'll get you back on here. Joel's gonna hop back out and hop back in. I'm gonna keep watching the SPY to see if we're gonna start dipping here into the close. I'm keeping a close eye. Let's take a look at some of the movers on the day today. Of course, you guys know this is Benzinga Pro. You guys can do the same here. Gainers and losers. Let's go to the session. Let's actually price filter a little bit by 5. Let's pull this up here, see what the big moves are in the market. Looks like a couple stocks moving on here. It looks like Tel had a good day. There you go. Not a bad stock to watch there. Looks like I got Joel back here. Joel, you give me a thumbs up when you're ready. All right, we're going to watch Tel here. Tel is a good stock this week. I mean, let's take a look at the daily chart. Wanted to see how it's been performing on the daily. You can see here on the daily, we started here on the 25th, came up here, started pulling back here, now really pushed on up there towards the 637. Definitely energy having a good day today, up 1.4%. So some of the energy names that led today also You guys can take a look at. Let's look at some of the higher capitalization names. How some of those did today. TTE is one that did well today, and I don't know this one too often, but I'll take a look at it. This one has 151 billion capitalization, is bouncing off the bottom there. Looks like, we have, of course, Biden's oil reserve release, and you're seeing energy definitely strong right now. Let's take a look at some of the other gainers here. I'm going to actually take off the losers. Let's look at the gainers. If you guys got a stock you guys want to definitely call on out, definitely throw it up in the chat. This is probably the time where I'll get some funding and be able to control what's going on in the show here. So I'm going through here, looking for the big boys, seeing if there's anything that stands out to me. Of course, LGVN coming down a little bit from that 17. This one was a rocket after the biotech news that we got on out there. Planet Labs having a good one today off the bottom there. We'll see if that one can really get going here. But definitely that one's an interesting one to see get off the floor. And let's see what other ones. Oh, cannabis. We'll definitely talk a little bit about cannabis here. Looks like Ford's going down there, not doing too good today. Tesla. What's up with the Tesla Dragon? Looks like we're fighting right now. Let's go to the 15-minute here, see what we're looking at on the 15-minute. Looks like we're holding that little leakage. We'll see if we get down there towards the low of the day today. The one that I was watching earlier today was Apple, as I did take a short on it earlier, but I was wondering if it was going to keep coming down here. Looks like we're starting to retrace off of that kind of VWAP level. You can see how the VWAP kind of held there and came back down. We'll see if we break the lows as the SPY kind of pulling back right now. If I take a look at what led us today, if we look from the open, we got energy, healthcare, and utilities. Utilities is actually an interesting area. I was talking about water plays this morning. I don't know if you guys caught any of the water plays, but let me tell you guys, there were some good movers here. I'm going to give you guys SBS here. This one is a water play. It has a 5.2 billion capitalization, and I talked about it. Look, that was this morning, 9 a.m., 9:30 hits. Boom, nice little move there in a $10 stock here that has a pretty good capitalization. Another water stock that I was looking at today was CWCO. So a lot of people were probably wondering, why are you bringing up water plays, Mitch? Well, look, I mean, they are trending really well. That was a nice little play there in consolidated water. We can also take a look at AWK. This was the bigger one that we had taken a look at, the highest market cap one, but strong day also. It started weak in the morning, and man, it had a nice close going into that close, going up from around the 165.20s up there towards the 168.60s. We'll see if this one can continue here, since it's kind of one of the leaders, really working its way back. As you can see, strong day today. So who knows? Maybe a good water play. But if you're feeling a little bit thirsty, maybe it was from the cannabis today. Let's go ahead. Let's take a look at the cannabis stocks here. CGC was the one that I got stopped out in today. Got in there around the 790s, getting out at the 760s. I tried to hold on for as much as I could, but man, it just did not want to go here. You could see here we started popping up on the second pop up towards the 790s. I got in there looking to hold it towards the 760s, and when it broke right here after this kind of crackdown, had to let it go. CGC just not getting on up there through the 8s, and we saw the same kind of reaction in Tilray. Even though the vote kind of, we thought it was going to be at least a push and get us through these levels. It kind of got up there and boom, just knocked right back down. So we'll see if these maybe come up during the end of the week. But not a bad day for stocks. Just for some reason, these cannabis stocks just didn't want to continue that run. Another one that I was in that I got, stopped out of also was MAPS. But it just didn't do anything. It just was going like sideways here. I was looking for the pop, but just couldn't get it in the cannabis stocks this morning. All right, let me go ahead and check on Joel. Joel looks like he's having some issues. Let me see if I can get him back. We want Joel back, man. I think he's getting on back right now. I think he resetted his computer, so he'll be on in a second here. I can take a look at some Chinese stocks in a second here. Let's take a look at, of course, GameStop here. Let's take a look at GameStop. GME today coming down on that news as a split, even though it kind of rocketed off of that after hours, giving up all those gains. Actually went down below the 157.50 level, which was actually below all the trading action that was on the 31st. So there you guys see it. It actually went below that. Now coming to recover. Looks like I got another person coming to recover. His name's Joel Elconin. What's going on, man?
Too many algos, man. I was running too many algos. I had to shut the algos down. They were bogging down my machine. So didn't have to do the old pull the plug out of the back of the machine trick, which is always a good one. But here we're going. Yeah. So I just heard you were talking that GME. Oh man, you guys know I don't like to talk about this stock, so I'm not going to say too much. It's it gave some people an opportunity
Mm-hmm.
to get out there, and now you're coming back down, closing near the lows of the session. So they're running out of tricks over there at GME to to keep the price up. I noticed AMC came in two today, so you play those stocks. It's so hard to sell them when they're going straight up because you think they're going to the moon, Alice. But man, that's when you got to do it. Three pretty big red bars there for AMC.
Yeah, let's talk about AMC. I don't know if you saw it, but there's a recent tweet there. CEO Adam added again, seeing tough times ahead for the core theater business. AMC chief CMO also weighing board approval to become a distressed investor, using as much as 500 million of his 1.8 billion, and I love this wording, war chest for deals similar to Highcroft Mining that he believes is already a success. So, I
Wow.
mean, lost of
Woo!
words is kind of the easiest way to say it there. But hey, you see it there.
Boy, oh
I
boy. I wish
where's your
Triple D
reaction?
was on. I wish we had Triple D on because it would be. Why don't we just have a 2 minute moment of silence here, which would have been Triple D's rant
Oh,
about that this guy taking investors' money into buying distressed assets in a rising interest rate environment. Ah, boy, if that doesn't have you headed towards the exits, then I don't know what does. But did you get to cover? Did you get to cover China at all? The China
no, I
stocks?
saved it for you, man. Let's get
Okay.
into it. Let's take a look there. Let's take a look at Baba. How did that? Oh, Baba's actually up today. It's
Well,
interesting.
it's
It's up, but
up.
it's up, but it's down. One of those kind of things.
Yeah, yeah. What they gave you that gift, right? The
Yep.
4 a.m. open, the follow through, just really tough, tough economic environment to be in these stocks. You got the pre-market trading. I don't, I'm not sure if it was someone in this chat or in the pre-market prep plus chat. They were talking about continued upside for this issue. And what I think is important when you're following stocks on moves like this, the highs and lows can be sticky, right? 124, I believe it got as high. But if you're looking for sustainability in a move, in an issue or any kind of trading instrument, keep an eye on the closes. And I just try and emphasize that quite a bit. So Baba's had all this, these gyrations and everything, but the thing that sticks
Boom.
out to me is the high close in the move, 117.24. Yeah, you've traded up above that level on three different occasions. Today was one of them. It got to 1895. And of course, numbers do lose validity a little bit, as long, the many times that they trade it. But if you're long term in Baba or a swing trade or something, and you're keeping on that level, it can help you. It can help you stay. May not get you out at the top of a move or the bottom if you're shorting something, but at least it gives you a gauge to say, okay, this isn't improving. I need to go see the doctor. I need to do something. So that's it on Baba. I don't know how FXI traded today. That came in as well, not as much. It's not as a high price vehicle. Baidu held on a little bit better. But that, once again, you take out the pre-market high and you get back those gains. So
Yeah.
we were faders this morning and not haters, but those move. That's the way that in the market conditions also were favoring towards selling today. So that's a look at those.
All right. Let's take a look at another area that actually did well today was gold. Actually, not doing too bad today.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's see that. We could take a look at NEM. I like that chart. That's a nice little push there on Newmont Corporation there.
And I know a lot of y'all don't listen to pre-market prep with stock odds, but Rob was all over this today, and
You see, Joel, I was asking about gold. It's been crazy to finally see gold move. I can say that.
look at this. This is a wow. This is a new wow, man. Wow, the equity making a new all-time. I don't know if that's an all-time high, but do you know what stock odds had today?
What do you have?
Stock odds had an open to close trade on
Mm.
Newmont. So and we talk about the opens, we talk about the closes. So you got a discount. He had it as based on stock odds. From open to close, it was supposed to have a good day, right? So he
Mhm.
comes in, buys it at almost a buck discount to the closing price. Your opening print 879, 78.79. Your low 78.74. Wow, Newmont up over $3 on that. So it's interesting because we all, you look at a lot of quantitative analysis is done, looking at from close to close. But when you look at things from open to close, it's a whole different ball game. We'll have to get a Rob on here to talk about that again. So yeah, gold's down 26.80. You think, hey, who wants some gold stocks, right? Well, I think gold is not that much off the low, but wow, what a good! It was based on seasonality, um, start of the month trading and whatnot. So yeah, wow, nice
Yeah.
new move there in Newmont.
Honestly, I still wish I had some of my AU, of course. That was the one that I swung and I held for a while. But definitely going to continue to watch how some of these stocks trade. This one's setting on up and it might continue going. So who knows? Maybe I'll be watching this setup for a
I think you
breakout
got a
above
little trade.
25.
I'll give you a little trade here, Mitch. Just a little short term bagger here.
Yeah.
What you went to 27 to what? 22 and a half. So what's that? 4.5, right? Or
Mm-hmm.
5.5, 4.5,
Yeah.
right?
About 4.5.
Yeah, so 2.25 off that low. Boom. That gets you to what, 24.75? Well, you're almost there, huh? So I was just looking, you got this little here bounce back move. So yeah, that's not much, not a great risk reward ratio there. But yeah, it comes back and holds this 24.50, 24.75 area over the next couple days. Boom, maybe take a shot at the high of the move. This must have got reddited or something when this went to 38.50 a while ago. But there's a little setup for you. A little bit late with the entry now, I guess, if you're leaning on that low.
Yeah, I remember I rode this one from around 20s up there towards the 25 and eventually getting out at 25. So who knows? I might jump in the party again. We'll see what
I've
happens.
had GLD and GDX and might
Yeah,
put a
how's
couple.
GLD? That's the one that was interesting also today.
Yeah, that's you know what? It's
It doesn't get the
that's
love.
it. I mean, this is like the first time, and I automatically looked at, oh well, I got the GDX here too. Wow, this is coming up on a big level.
Hmm.
Holy mackerel! Look at this. Not not on the weeklies, not on the dailies, but on the monthlies.
Yes,
We'll
sir.
go, yeah, we'll get a little chart, we'll get a little trend. You guys know when I draw a monthly line, you guys gotta perk up because I don't draw them very often. Let's just call it $40. I mean, that is some major, major monthly resistance. So getting a running start in it, currently trading 39.49. Spoo's just shaking off that little decline here. They're gonna try and make it unchanged on the session. We're only down 3.5 now, getting some really really some choppy trading. This last half hour, man, I'm glad I'm on with you because it could be getting my butt kicked. This is choppy action.
Ooh, look at that. Look at that. What just happened in there? I don't know what's going on there.
Buy
There must have
imbalances.
had to be. I'll take a
Yeah.
look here. It's a nice little move into the close.
Yeah,
Looks
I
like we
bet
might
you.
get another little rally into the close. Who knows? We'll see.
Trying
Let
to
me take
close
a
in
look.
green. Just we got up to 38 and change on that earlier rally, and then halfway back on the session is like 36 and a half. Looks like we're going to be there in a heartbeat. So must have got some imbalances to the upside, and
Well,
I didn't get to do any April Fools today. Did you get to do any April Fools jokes?
I feel like the market just pulled an April Fool's joke on me.
It sure did.
It didn't hit that Monday's low. I'll tell you that much. It's coming back
No.
off of it. It said, no, no, no. I will
We're
not close on Joel's number that he said to worry about.
36.50 was last week's close. My older daughter, who I've gotten her over the last couple of years over on April Fools. She
Mhm.
got me.
She got you finally?
She got me good.
How'd she
Yeah.
get you? How'd she get
She
you? We gotta hear it. We gotta hear it.
you know who obviously you know who Colin Kaepernick is, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So Michigan has their spring game.
Uh-huh.
And he played quarterback for Harbaugh. So Harbaugh invited him to come to the spring game.
Mm-hmm.
So she goes, She goes, did you know they invited Kaepernick in because they're going to name him the next quarterback's coach?
Oh.
And I'm like, she stayed up all night thinking about it. And I'm like, really? I go, where
No,
did you
where did
hear
you
that? And then she sent me this Dunkin' Donuts box, and then you open it up and it says April Fools. I've gotten her like 3-4 years in a row, so she was pining for me, and Dana got me.
Hey,
Yeah,
that's how you
pretty
do it.
elaborate scheme, but she did get me. So okay, we tried to get last week's close was 36.50. So that's what I'm trying to do here. I'm trying to get us to at least close unch on the week after this turbulent week. We got what 7 minutes? Do we have we covered everything on the docket? And
Yeah,
what?
everything on the docket. Just gonna continue into the close here. We'll see what happens. I mean, I did see. I'll just go through the sectors at least today.
Sure.
Strong day from energy, up 1.63%. Healthcare, I got 1.39. Utilities up 1.42. The weak area today was actually. Industrials. So industrial is kind of getting a little bit weak overall, but what was weak there was necessarily trucking and railroads. Really pulled back today. Significant moves in trucking and railroads. Moves in USAK down 13%, PTSI down 14%. So just want to make notable calls on that. That did drag that whole sector down today. Even though airlines were up today, if you look at airlines, they're actually up 1.25. You got metal fabrication up. That was had a good move there. So we'll see what happens in their overall industrials. Consumer cyclicals also is dragging from the open down 0.56. I pay attention a lot of times the percentage from the open, not necessarily the overall change. So you can see consumer cyclicals dragging a little bit. That was luxury goods in that sector that dragged it. And a lot of that was due to Brilliant Earths, but I mean, it wasn't the worst move. Signet down 3%. So if you want to take a look at that one,
Look at this RH. Look at this
RH.
Ooh,
Yeah,
yikes.
that specialty retailing kind of
Yeah, we talked about that one. We had that was a great segment with Tracy Roniak catching that. But you had RH, you had Billy Sonoma. How's that? I bet you that's going the same direction too, right? Boom, down three. Ooh, boy. Ooh, Billy Sonoma traders, keep an eye on 140. That's a trap door there on the low from yesterday. A couple other lows at the 140 area. So keep an eye on Billy Sonoma.
Joe, I feel evil, but I want to short this chart so bad. Build a bear. Look at Build a Bear.
Oh, what's the symbol on that? BBW?
It's a specialty retail stock, so that's why it popped up in my
Oh
filter
boy,
here.
oh
But
boy.
man, that setup right now. I'm gonna try to build a short on this, not build a bear, but you get it? Build a bear right here.
You know what?
Oh,
With what? I mean, that was wow. This thing is still at $17.
that's what I'm saying. It's like prime time.
Jeez. Wow. Build a bear. And you got, and you got, and you also got a stop area too. I mean,
Yeah, right
if you,
above it's a couple levels, right?
yeah, if you, man, how many, look at that. I mean, boom, build a bear. That's a good
And
call. I mean, what do they have? Like $39 bears or something like that? Are you going there? My
I
girls
don't.
did that a while ago. That was a long time
Yeah,
ago.
yeah, but you buy like one a year, right? Like it's not like you're there like every 2 weeks.
Someone mentioned Twinkies. What's going on with Twinkies? Hostess brands.
Host
Oh, look
the
at that.
most
There's a
is
nice
I gotta
move.
look that up.
Yeah. Hostess brands, TWNK. Yeah. It's the only thing people are going to be able to eat, right? With the high inflation or those Twinkies. I prefer ho-hos or king dongs
Yeah, the
to
only thing I
those.
have is a buy rating, but that was out on Wednesday,
Really?
and that was by Jeffries.
Jeffries with
And
the buy ratings on Twinkies. Wow.
yeah,
That's a big move. I don't have any more historical data on this, but once again, keep an eye on the close. Spoo's coming all the way back. We're now green for the week. I'll have to
hey,
redo my
wouldn't you know
recap.
it? Wouldn't
What?
you know it? This is why you don't do too many articles really close to the close here.
I'm like, oh, gotta scrap that one.
Well, there it goes. That goes that article.
Just, you know what I do? I just rip it out of the typewriter and I just rip it up and I throw it in the
Yeah,
trash and then I
it,
put it back in the typewriter and then I start typing away again. I mean, that's what you have to do here. But
it was easier in those days, wasn't it?
yeah, and those cartridges, when you had to erase, you had to put them in the side and everything. But I'm dating myself here. So here we are, 3 minutes. I can cover a couple more symbols and then we're going to call it a week here. So you give me the symbols and I'll do the best I can.
Hey, you guys throw it up in the chat. I'll give you guys the go here. I see Verizon keeps going up, says Daniel. I don't know. I haven't taken a look, so let's see.
Someone showed me this chart here. Oh, and they gave you a
Oh,
shot at 51 again today? Are you kidding
oh,
me?
sleeper brought in by
Look at that.
Daniel.
Did, did, do you have to kick me aside the head? Not how many low.
How
That
many
is what you
lows
call
can
an
he give you?
institution just saying, I'm buying all the 51s you can throw at me. I did
Oh
not see
yes,
this. Look
the
at
week
this.
the weekly's even prettier, I think, because it gives you the clear like triple bottom there. Like they say, there's no such thing as a triple bottom. That's three
On a
weeks.
weekly. You know what? I was just in the back of my mind. I was thinking that about these stocks because I'm like, well, why the hell? The utility. Look at that. Telemus coming back up, or not
Hey,
Telemus, T-Mobile. Uh, I'm thinking, well, what else is in this category? How about my dog AT&T? Woohoo! Of course, that's not participated. That's got to clear those sell. They're like 24 and a quarter sellers out. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4 highs, 5 highs. So of course AT&T not participating. All right, one more
all
here.
right, let's take it. Let's take it. I did see someone mention a new Ford recall,
Daniel
but
mentioning running up into the ex-dividend date. Yep, very good point there. Good job, Daniel. I hope you're one of them playing the run up into the dividend.
smart move there. Let's go. Let's check out Walmart. They're saying is moving up today, so
Walmart.
that's one that we haven't taken a look at in a little while.
Look at Walmart once
Vapor
again.
King coming
Oh
in.
boy, we are. Man, look at. I mean, I was like, I'm not going to focus too much on this. Wow, they're all right here. This is
Yeah,
monthly here, Walmart. Oh, I mean,
nice
there's
start.
yeah, but look at, I mean, let's just assume it floats up to the, what's the all-time high in this one? I mean, I keep that for a target and hopefully it will break out. I mean, the only unfortunate thing is it got up here. It probably got up here at the end of the month and failed, sold off hard. Tried to get there here, sold off, failed hard. Now you're doing the turn of the month again. You got the highs there. Keep an eye on it. What was the close for today? Keep an eye on that close. That's a big run for Walmart. Look at that. We came back down. We're going to be about unch on the week, that 36.50. But great job, Mitch. I didn't get to tell you did a great job this morning and great job this afternoon. Sorry about the technical difficulties, and
Hey,
we'll be back on Monday.
Rolling with it, guys. We'll be back on Monday. I hope you enjoyed that, Vapor King. Hey, good stocks bringing in there. And you guys, like always, stay up with us. We'll keep going. And we'll be back on Monday. Spencer Israel is going to be enjoying the weekend, probably taking a little bit too many drinks. I hope so, at least. The man deserves some time off and some fun. So I hope he's having a good time. Please, I'll be back on Monday for pre-market prep. I'll see you guys. And if you didn't check out the Hyliion videos, please do me the favor. Check it on out, guys. I not only did a design and showcase, but also released the test drive video. So check that out. And that was on the Hyliion. I'll see you guys later. Like always, guys, enjoy your weekend. Keep working on your skills. And remember, it's always about building skills week to week to get to the next level in trading. I still, to this day, I'm a learner. You know, I've been at this game for over 5 years, and I'm going to keep going at it with you guys here, right here on Benzinga. So I hope that you guys join us and keep battling in the markets. We'll see what happens, and not a bad close there. So, hey, looks like the market's feeling a little bullish towards the close. We'll see what happens next week.
Thank you.